Hi friends, my name is Allie Pratt. I am an energy master, ashtanga yoga instructor, corporate consultant, entrepreneur, mom, and wife. And I'm here to show you that you can do anything you put your mind to, you just have to believe. I help you master your inner world when you feel trapped by your outer world. And this is my story. I remember graduating from Central Michigan University with a degree in business management, and I did everything right. I did everything by the book. Graduated top of my class, started my corporate career, climbed the corporate ladder, became super successful, was wined and dined, accumulated sky miles. I had it all. I had the family, I had the money, was making six figures. I had the friends, the social life, and I was so sad. I was sitting in my cubicle. I remember this exact day, and I had this huge feeling in my stomach, just of disease. And I had to ask myself what that was. And I was so disconnected from myself. I had completely lost myself. I began to realize that I had done and followed what society wanted me to be. I became what society told me to be versus who my soul was here to be. I completely lost myself. And this is how we're taught. We're taught to conform, to get the college degree, to do things the right way so we're secure for ourselves and our family. And this is all fear-based. I remember being 5. When I was 5, I knew I wanted to be a beautician. That's what we called hairstylists back then. And I wanted to open up my grand spa. And I wanted to teach women how beautiful they were. Because I knew beauty ignited from the inside and was a direct reflection of their outer reality. I knew that at 5. And my guides and my teachers said that that was risky, that I could lose it all, that it took investment. It took a lot of money, which was very hard to come by. And I give them so much gratitude because they love me and they were trying to protect me. But what I learned throughout my personal development journey is that that is a very unempowered state of mind. To tell a child that their dreams are risky, that their dreams aren't really realistic or feasible, that I'm not going to succeed. So I lost trust in myself because nobody else trusted me. And I realized that even though my external reality didn't support what I knew I was here to do, that I caved and I followed them and I conformed. And that's on me. And it's time that we step back into our power because we know what we're here to do. And no matter what, we are here to serve that mission without fear, without worry about what other people are going to think or react to what we're saying. It's time that we uncover the layers of protection that we put on ourselves and just be free to be authentically us. So I was living this extravagant life that was supposed to be my best life, and I was feeling very low, very disconnected, very sad, very anxious. I was dealing with thyroid issues, infertility issues, gut issues, and after multiple infertility attempts, my OB was like, we need to take a video down there and make sure that you are fertile before we move forward with IVF or anything that you're going to be investing a lot of money in. And I remember waking up from the anesthesia from that procedure, and doctor looked at me in my eyes and said, you have scar tissue all over your uterus. There's nowhere for the egg to attach. We cannot do IVF. And I asked her if I could conceive, and she said it was going to be, the chances were very low. So we were essentially told that we could not have kids. And I knew that I was here to be a mom. So I made a decision in that moment that I was going to be an untraditional mom, and I was going to adopt because there were kids that needed me. And that's just a decision that I made in that moment. And 10 days later, we found out that we conceived. I had a positive pregnancy test for the first time in years, for the first time ever. And I hit the ground just in gratitude. I was so happy. I just started screaming to God, the universe, Nirvana, whoever, Buddha, all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to guide this child. It was the happiest day of my life, and my child in that moment saved me. Because I started thinking about the great life that I wanted to guide her to. And I realized that I wasn't living that life. I wasn't living the abundant and prosperous life, the happy and joyful life that I wanted to guide her towards. So that was it for me. I knew that I was going to guide this child by showing her how to live a happy and abundant life, by showing her how to feel confident in my skin, in my body, in my voice, in my actions, in the life that I'm creating. Because I want that for her, and I want that for our future generations. Long story short, I started my personal development journey November 2015. And it started at Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins told me, and all of us in the crowd, that life does not happen to you. Life happens for you. Every single thing, even the contrast. If you look back at the worst day of your life, I lost everything that I owned in 2016. My house burned to the ground. Lost everything, was very underinsured, and had a 3-month-old daughter in the nursery where the fire started. And a smoke alarm did not go off until it was too late, because it was an electric fire and the fire burned too clean. There was not any smoke. And I can tell you that nothing mattered in that moment. Nothing mattered. Nothing material mattered. I didn't even own a pair of shoes. All that mattered was that my 3-month-old was safe, that I was safe, that my husband was safe, and that our brother-in-law in the house was safe, and that our dog was safe. My husband tried to go back in for the dog. That's a whole other story. But we lost everything. None of those things mattered. We were safe. Remember staying at our neighbor's bed. Thank you, Brittany, for giving us your guest bedroom. With my 3-month-old and my husband, and just looking at them like, you are everything. Our well-being is everything. I then met Master Co at the Tony Robbins conference. Master Co is a pranic healer, and he introduced me to energy. So we all put our hands out like this, thousands of us. And all he did was go, poop. And we all felt it. It was insane. I was like, how can you're standing over there. How can I feel that? It was just mind-boggling to me at the time. And that's when I was like, okay, maybe there's something more to this energy thing. Maybe we aren't just reacting to physical things that are circumstances. Maybe I beat all odds and got pregnant because I energetically realigned. Maybe there is something more to this life. It was like everything just clicked for me, and I suddenly had this awakening that I wasn't stuck and trapped in this physical reality, that I was, through my energy, creating my physical reality, and that my reality was my past old energies. So then I started trying it all. I mean, breath work, hypnotherapy, pranic healing, Reiki healing, sound therapy, quantum healing, acupuncture, kinesiology, chiropractic, just body work, anything and everything. I have tried it all, and they are all amazing tuning forks, healing modalities. And they all have one common denominator, that is universal love and connection. Universal love and connection is the common denominator. I'm sitting on my feet. Hold on. Ow. So the energy work that I do is a mixture of Kundalini, Usui, Holy Fire. There's other types like birth trauma and karmic patterns and cord cutting, and there's just a lot of different tools that you can use with energy healing. And it's great if you can go to a healer or a guru to heal yourself, but then what? Then you have to fend for yourself. So you are your own healer. Every time you go to a healer or a guru, that's wonderful. But go knowing that you are getting a perspective outside of yourself. And really, the only perspective that matters is in here. So you can go to them to guide you to kind of figure out what resonates, and then take it upon yourself to stand in your power and be your own healer. You are your greatest healer and your greatest guru. Don't put your power in other people. Put your power in yourself. That's the only way that you can help other people. Self-love is so important. Unconditional love is so important. You can't unconditionally love anyone if you don't unconditionally love yourself first. That was the very first thing that I started working on, was loving myself. My flaws, what people call flaws. I love flaws. I think quirky is so cute and I just love it. I just loved my flaws. I loved it all. Started loving it all. My, after baby body, loved it. My stretch marks, loved it. Brought a baby into this world. It's so crazy to think about how we create life. That comes all from the lower chakras, and we're going to talk all about the lower chakras in another video, but that is the most powerful energy because it creates life. Billionaires actually transmute that energy when they desire pleasure, and they transmute it into their creations. The energy behind your creations is so powerful. So we're going to teach you so many secrets of how this world actually works that have been hidden for a very, very long time to the 1%. So as I was trying everything, I learned that I needed to take my power back. I was trying everything, I was putting my power in other people to heal me, but I realized that I needed to heal myself. So I started going to Reiki. My first Reiki class was a Holy Fire class. And I didn't resonate with Holy Fire so much, but it did teach me how to self-heal, which was very cool. And that's what I needed. And then I went to my first Usui class by Leanne Lilly. She is amazing, an amazing teacher. And I learned how to self-heal under the Usui practices. With the Kundalini energies, I began to notice life changes very quickly, way more than with Usui and Holy Fire. I started being more confident. My moon cycles started regulating. I started getting very clear on my purpose and received inspired action to start spreading what I knew, like right then and there, to start healing people, like right then and there. I just knew everything that I knew as a little girl was like, you're here to do this. You have to do this. If you don't complete this in this lifetime, you're going to have to come back and complete it in another lifetime. So you better do it now. I mean, it was like so clear. Everything came in just crystal clear. And I was like, there is something so powerful about these Kundalini energies. And you can heal yourself so quickly every morning. It takes 3 to 5 minutes. It's just, I just love them so much. They are such an amazing tool to move through this physical reality and peel back the illusions so you can be the highest version of you. So I first brought my mission to the world by hosting Kundalini Reiki yoga classes. And as we were, moving through our flow, I would be healing everyone with Kundalini energy. And then at the very end in Shavasana, I would heal through Usui Reiki. And I like Usui Reiki because you can target different energy centers to really diagnose where the issues are coming from. That way you can be a consultant for the person that needs healing. And people would leave my classes completely pain-free. I mean, people that had significant injuries would leave pain-free. And it was just like that, 90-minute class. So that's how I started. And then I started healing one-on-one and getting feedback from clients and created a framework that worked on every single person, including myself. And so this framework is what I'm going to be sharing with you on this platform, completely free to you, because we all have a birthright. We are all here to heal ourselves. We are all here to step into our power. When we leave this world, we don't get to take the cars and the houses and the money and the things. All we get to take is what we've learned and our self-mastery and our lessons. So I choose to invest in that, because when you learn to master this world, it becomes fun. You're not stuck in it anymore. It becomes fun. Like every morning I'm like, what magic is coming my way today? I cannot wait to create magic. And that's how life becomes. It's fun again. So my intention with this platform is not only to teach you how to master your inner world so you don't feel stuck in your outer world. It's also to help you step into the highest version of you so you can enjoy life with prosperity and abundance in service to your mission. Do you know what your mission is? Well, that's the first step to the formula. So my formula is to first find out what you want. What do you desire? Every single day that we wake up, we are reborn and we have a choice to create and move towards that desire or that mission. So that is step one. Step two is to meditate. Raise your vibration, because as you raise your vibration, you're able to access the quantum field and pull in inspired action for you to live out your day with. I have created a free meditation that guides you through this process. And I will put that in another story. I'll title the story Start Here, and in that story I'll have this whole formula. Step 3 is to meditate before you go to bed and to call back your energy that you've put in other places. A lot of times we put our power in other things, and so we have to call our power back. We also send the power that we've taken from others. We equal out that exchange or that imbalance of energy. And then step 4 is to do a weekly alignment. This is a Reiki healing. And I do this for free on my channel and my platform. And we just go through and cleanse the entire body from bottom up and up down. And we remove all of we don't remove, I should not use that term. It's more like we transmute lower densities and emotions into higher emotions, so they're more lightweight. And every time we replay an old story, we recreate that emotion and restore it in our body so it comes back. So the 5th step is to rewrite your stories. Because healing is going to work and you are going to feel the shifts in your life. But it's so important to rewrite your stories so those emotions don't have to keep coming back. I'm so excited to embark on this journey with you. I'm so excited to start seeing the shifts in your life. Go watch the science video and then go to the story highlight Start Here. And you can start finding your purpose, meditating to connect, to setting that purpose as your intention, and to start receiving inspired action to move through your daily life as the highest version of you, fully aligned. I love you.